Hello guys, welcome back to my tutorial on Google Apps. In this tutorial, I'll tell you how you can do further settings on a groups console. So let's go into the group module. I'll go into a particular group. We'll go into access settings. This will redirect us to the groups.google.com module. Then we should be inside the access permissions. We have already discussed about access permissions in the previous tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll talk about the information module or the information module settings which are present under a particular group. I go into information. In general information, you can change name, group name, email ID, and you can write anything in the group description. Also, I'll write some dummy text as of now. Then you can choose primary language. You can define posting settings, like if a person is mailing to the group ID, like this group has a particular ID, group ID. If a person is mailing to the group ID, then it will be posted in the group. And also you can also define if a person is posting on the group's console, then it will be posted to the group. So you can check these options. These are already checked. You should check these options because it gives some extra liberty for the users to send mails to the group directly rather than being clogged up inside this groups.google.com module. Then I'll save the changes here. So the information has been saved. I changed the group name, group ID and description here. You can change other parameters if you like. Then I'll go to directory. This is an important option. Like there are some departments in your organization or some groups who may want to stay as a secret group, like some particular members of the group should be able to see the group and others will not be able to see. So listing this group in the directory will make the group appear in search box whenever you type the name of the group. Suppose I'll go to the groups.google.com module. So these are a list of these are a list of groups which are here. These are my groups, as in this particular user is a member in these groups. Suppose you want to search other groups, you can search the groups here. And or you can browse all and get the groups which are in this domain. There are no other groups in this domain. So if you tick this option, you will see that this group is listed in the directory. That means the group directory. And if you uncheck this, then it will not be found by anyone, and if you save it, it will remain as a secret group, you can say. You'll see Google has a very descriptive information about this particular option. Listing a group in the directory will make it easier for people to find it. When listed in the directory, your group's name, email and description will be visible and searchable. This is what I explained just now. Then you go to content control. Here you can archive messages or you can track orphaned posts. Orphaned posts are posts which are posted into the group and are not answered till a particular amount of time. Suppose I define here 10 hours. If a post is unanswered for 10 hours, then it will be treated as an orphaned post. Answered as in it may be a reply, it may be a mail reply, or it may be a groups module reply, but it should be replied or answered. So I'll not save this. You can save this if you want. Next I'll go to web view customization. Now this is the part where you want to define how your group should be displayed, like display best answers before other replies. In groups, in forums, you'll generally find that some people can vote a particular answer and make it the best answer. If the particular answer is voted a number of times, then it is treated as a best answer. So if you choose this, that feature will be available in that feature will be activated in this particular group. Then you can also group different mails into threads based on the subjects. Like if I post hi to the group, hi as a subject, and if someone else also posts something related post, and its subject is hi, then both the mails should be there as in a particular thread. Like if you click on a mail, two different mails will open like a thread. You must have seen these threads in your mails also, in Gmail or in any other mailing systems you use. Now you can define the subject length to be 250 characters. It should be in the range of 80 to 250 characters, and you should see this subject length in the group's console, and you can determine its length there. Now I'll click on save. We go to the advanced option. Here we have disabled this group. Like your group will still be there, but you will not be able to post anything to the group. You will not be able to carry on any functionality that the group has. So if you click this option, your group will be disabled. Then there is a delete group option. Deleting this group will remove your group permanently from Google, and you will not be able to find, or you will not be able to post any messages. Rather, you can say the group will be completely removed from Google. Then you can also reset group. Like you can choose a group type. There are actually 4 types of group types: email list, web forum, Q&A forum, collaborative inbox. You can choose the type, and you can see there is a message which pops up here. It is the description of what this type is. Like an email list allows users to post from the web or through mail. This is a mailing list. So basically groups can be used as an email list also. Then it can be a web forum, it can be Q&A forum. Q&A forum will be like you ask a question, and others can reply to it. There are many Q&A forums around. You can note about it, like Yahoo Answers and others. Then there is an option of collaborative inbox. Collaborative inbox is like you post a topic and you assign it to someone, then that person will be able to answer that particular topic or question. So these are basic things. You can read from here and you can choose according to your requirements. So here if you reset this group, then also resetting the groups will not only change the group type, but also it will remove the permissions and roles and all other settings which have been defined in the group. So all the settings will be reset to default settings, and you should be able to see a new group, like when it was created, how it was, how the behavior of the group was. You should see the same behavior again. Thank you for watching my tutorial. If you like the tutorial, you can share and like the video. Else you can also comment and ask different questions related to Google services and about this video. Thank you.